We were founded by David Ben-Gurion, the founder of the State of Israel, together with Chaim Sheba, who was at that time the Surgeon General of the IDF and later the Director General of the Ministry of Health. And they decided to place in the central part of Israel a hospital, a comprehensive hospital. So the basic idea was that someone who comes to Sheba, to the ER wounded, he'll get out of our hospital rehabilitated on his feet. So, for example, give you one example, few years ago, the head of the IDF parachute troops, his parachute didn't open up. I never can understand what makes them jump from planes. I prefer staying on grounds. But anyway, his parachute didn't open. His reserve parachute, he was able to open it because he had a shoulder dislocation just a few hundred meters from ground, and he crashed. Now, when he came to us, he was hospitalized in our intensive care unit for weeks. We were afraid for his life. But afterwards, he went directly to the rehabilitation, was rehabilitated, and was able to run a triathlon, which is a great, great achievement, and for us, a great satisfaction as well.
What is the secret? How did you get into this prestigious list of the 10 best hospitals in the world, a list that was published, of course, in the Newsweek magazine?
First, we don't know. But the second, I believe it's due to the spirit of our people. People at Sheba work very, very hard. But it's not just working hard by treating patients. That everyone does. But also we have a very, very innovative spirit. So people are always trying to do research, investigate, but also innovate things. We opened the ARC, the Sheba Innovation Center, and we let our physicians, young people, do their startups within our own hospital, and we help them in that. And once you combine all of that together, the spirit, the innovation, the care for people, I think that's the winning formula.
We live in a world that is 100% global. Everything's connected. Nothing's long distance anymore. How much in the world of medicine is that really brought to a change? Everything's global. You're in connection with so many hospitals and doctors around the world.
We are very proud of that point. We have a very close relationship with many American hospitals. I've been about a month ago in a conference in MD Anderson, the leading Texas or American Cancer Institute, as well as with other hospitals like Mayo Clinic and with hospitals in New York as well. We send our fellows there because it's very, very important for us to learn from what other people can tell and can experience. And when we get them back, these people bring the American medicine to us, the same way we do to many other countries throughout the world. So, the medical knowledge has become a common practice. We do research, we do investigation. We are main site for many American and international pharma companies that do their development here in Sheba. And the reason is, again, the innovation of our people. They always are trying to find other ways, something new, something we can add to what every other people think. And that's, I believe, is part of Jewish tradition. I'm thinking a lot about what the Jewish people went throughout the ages and what made them that special, both in the humanitarian as well as the innovative. And although I'm not a religious person, I know that the fact the Jewish people were always studying. I don't know if you know, but the first century AD, the chief priest decided that every Jewish kid will know to read and write. That came to the rest of the people just in the 20th or 19th or 20th century. And everyone used to study. And I think, and argue all the time. So this type of knowledge and this type of behavior came to our age and made us more prone to innovation, made us more prone to lack of hierarchy as we see in our hospital. And I think this is part of our spirit.
There's a feeling of Zionist Israeli pride when you see all these cooperations and this recognition?
Yes, when every time we hear that another American company bought an Israeli startup, on one hand we are very, very happy. On the other hand, we say another company left Israel, but still we are proud, and we see in the United States of America our greatest allies. So we are very proud to contribute, not just to get from the Americans. And I do hope that these things will continue on.
When we talk about the visions of this hospital, I understand that one of the visions is actually that people won't come to the hospital. And this brings us to the world of digitized medicine. Tell us a bit about that.
Well, if you see the number of people who are getting older and older, and the number of physicians and nurses and healthcare professionals you need, you understand that you cannot continue taking care of all these people just by adding more and more health professionals. So you have to find something else, like telemedicine. Also, you are speaking about many rural areas and super specialization of the medical world. For example, someone who specializes in diabetes doesn't know how to treat or doesn't know well how to treat thyroid cases. So how do you make sense of all of these things that are happening? By bringing telemedicine to the peripheral part of Israel, or the states, of course, and even globalize that. Today you have a certain medical problem, and what do? You ask yourself, who's the best expert in the area around me? Why not ask yourself, who's the best expert in the world? Why not to connect through him, through telemedicine, through Skype, give him the information. He can send you the exams you need to take. You take them, and then you consult him again. And then you get the best medical treatment, even if you live in someplace very, very remote and beautiful, like the Rocky Mountains.
And this is a public hospital, which means every person can come in and they'll get help and they'll get treatment.
And even more important than that, he doesn't have to pay anything. No co-payments for hospitalization. Every Israeli citizen or inhabitant who is insured by Israeli health insurance, national health insurance. So you come to this hospital, you get the best treatment, and for me, I don't even have to care whether he does have money or doesn't have money. The only thing I care about, it's a human being, is under my supervision, under my health, and I can give him whatever I can do. To me, it's a great system, the way we work it. I understand that there are huge cultural gap between us and what's going on in the States, and I hope that also in the States they'll find the right balance between private and public healthcare system. By the way, there is a great importance also to private healthcare system. It drives us to excellence, it's competing with us, and you know that every organization who does not have competition at the end loses. So we are very proud to give public healthcare to every person without paying, and it's very important for us that we are competing and trying to get better and better from day to day.
So if you're not private and you are public, what motivates you?
Just trying to do the best and to be the best hospital in Israel and worldwide. So it comes back to being 10th in the world, and we are thriving even and trying to even get better from that. And for that, you just need, as I said before, the spirit of our people, the competition, and God's help.